Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Deep Cuts Reactions and my name's Greg, and we're kind of counting down to the new year, and so I had just not gotten to this yet. This is something that's commemorating the 40th anniversary of Countdown. God, the other day I said 50 years, and it's like, oh, no, no, the brain's not working. So if you watch this channel much, you know that oftentimes I'm just totally full of shit, so I say a lot of stupid stuff. But anyway, this is like a montage that this guy's put together, and it looks really good just from the little bit that I've seen. So it's like 45 minutes long, and I know that YouTube is going to run commercials, so I'm going to try to take it, fairly small chunks at a time. It depends on the song or whatever, but sometimes I can get away with 10 or 15 minutes, other times not at all. So let's just see. And it starts off with, it's just got some stuff printed there. I don't know if you can read it on that little screen, but it says, Ian Molly Meldrum spent the 60s and early 70s as a music journalist for Australia's first pop music newspaper, Go Set, and as a record producer for hits by Russell Morris, The Real Thing, Part 3 into Paper Walls, both 1969, Ronnie Burns, Smiley, 1970, and Colin Hewitt, Day by Day, in 71. And it says in 74 he took on the role as host and co-producer of Australia's most popular music show, Countdown. So here we go.
Another national television show again, because it can give instant exposure to top recording artists in this country, and there are a lot of top recording artists. What is Countdown? Well, Countdown is the most exciting visual presentation of the top 40 hits you'll ever see on colour television. From Alice Cooper to Sherbet, we've got them, and you'll see them on Countdown.
We do a little wipe or some little electronic thing into the number. I was wondering...
As talent coordinator of Countdown, I must say that I'm absolutely amazed at the amount of work, time and pre-planning that is involved in putting together such a show. All of us on the Countdown production team are convinced that this will be the best pop show ever produced on Australian television. We've got a new pop show, half an hour every week, titled Countdown. Now, what do you think about that? Great! Right, now, what does it mean to you to have a pop show?
Oh, it's good because there isn't much on right now that we can watch and be something good to see.
I think it's fantastic because it's mostly shows for little kids or older people, nothing for us.
And what does it mean for you to have a pop show on ABC television?
It's gas.
And to you?
Oh, fantastic. It gives you a chance to see all your favourite pop stars. It's just fantastic.
I think it's about time they had one for us.
Why is that?
Because there's nothing else on except for GDK, and that's only for 10 minutes.
Right. So you're really pleased the ABC are going to... And you'll be watching it?
Yeah.
Right. Do you know what time it's starting on the ABC? And what night? Friday. Right. Thanks very much.
Well, we're on the first show, aren't we?
Mm.
Well, the first show will be a killer dilly, like, we'll either make it or break it for you, mate,
I'm living in the 70s, eating fake food under plastic trees. My face gets dirty just walking around. I need another pill to calm me down.
Hi, this is Angus here from AC/DC, reminding you to...
Hi there, the boys here again, and we're just reminding you to stick around because in a couple of minutes you're going to hear our brand new single called Jailbreak. And remember, you're hearing it first on Countdown.
Hello, this is Bond from AC/DC.
We've been searching around what better group to start off with in London than our own Australian group, and it's AC/DC.
Fancy meeting you here, mate.
Yeah, isn't it marvellous? So when did this build-up sort of first start occurring?
We sort of played around here pretty regular. We've got a really good following in London,
Yeah.
Like even the first gig we ever played at a little pub called the Red Cow. The next night, half that pub was in the Nashville room, another place we played, And they just sort of tell their friends, and they all come along.
Right, now tell us about your American plans.
Yeah, we're going back there in a couple of weeks, a tour with Kiss, supporting Kiss, and a band called Rush. You mightn't have heard of out there.
No.
And we're doing about 12 dates with those bands, and a few of our own, and some co-headlining with a band called UFO.
Right, I've heard of that.
You know UFO?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Slide 15. Go. Hello, this is Von from AC/DC, reminding you that you're on Countdown throughout Australia.
Earlier this week, there was some very, very sad news hit Australia, and it was sad indeed for the Australian rock scene, and that was the death of one of the, what in my mind is one of the greatest Australian rock and rollers we've had over the past 10 years, and I'm talking about the lead singer of AC/DC, Bon Scott. Not only was he a friend of mine, and it shocked me deeply that he died in London, but I think it's a great blow to the Australian industry, and especially to AC/DC, in the fact that the boys were breaking it so big in Europe and England and were about to become one of the world top supergroups in the world in 1980. The loss of Bon is something that you can't express because it's something personal within yourself. The only thing I can say is that I've known him for a long, long time. I knew him when he was in the Valentines in the 60s. He's always been one of the greatest showmen I've ever met. He had so much energy, and his loss, well, I just can't. I mean, what can you say?
We interrupt this program to bring you the latest weather report.
What weather? Not the weather report from the weather. Well, welcome to tonight's ABC weather, the highlight, of course, of the ABC every night of the week. Tonight we have a rather strong gale warning up in Queensland. Very hot down here in
We interrupt the weather to bring you Countdown.
No, I'm still a bachelor. It's time to say goodnight. Do you want to marry me? Welcome to the show. It's great to have her back, I'll tell you what. They're from me. Oh! Marley! Oh!
That was fun.
I can't stop kissing her. This group, Talking Heads, have come out with, well, wrong side, Molly. The Steely Dan, I mean, like, this
It's a
session...
real bore, and it's cost $1 million to make.
I think this album's great.
It's the worst album they've ever made.
I have never, last week I went on the Countdown Council to Perth and to Adelaide, and you were leaving a day earlier, and you'd just done a concert that night, and then in Adelaide you'd just done a concert the night before, etc. And I have never read reviews, rave reviews, for any artist than I've read for you.
All right.
Tell us about it.
Blowing in the Wind.
Have you met Billy Joel? No. Billy Joel says about that much in an interview as well. What I'm trying to sort of say is, Blondie, I mean, Deborah, I'm sorry.
Could you wait just a second? Just a minute. As you can see, this interview is getting absolutely nowhere.
When you look back on sort of the 3 hits that you've had, do you and your brother sort of purposely go out to find, you know, like, I mean, in other words, do you not back tracks that he may write, or what? Is it a calculated thing? I mean, it's a strange question, you know? I mean, is it like... Let me start again.
I didn't understand the question at all.
I know, I've got to start myself.
It went on for so long, it's like an epic.
The tomato... Oh, no!
What were you saying?
Give my regards to John Travolta with you. No, Lee, I didn't push her.
I'm always on before cricket, actually. No, do I follow? Yes, I quite like it, yes. I like to bowl a maiden over, if that's what you mean. Do you think I'm sexy?
Well, yes, I do, actually.
Oh, thank you, Ian. It's very nice of you.
That's just mine.
I thought you'd never go. You ready, Molly?
Yes, I am. Go. On side 1, on track 2, there's a song called Dirty Weekend. Have you ever had a dirty weekend? Has love been a bitch to you, do you reckon? Get your hand off the hip, will you, for Christ's sake? Oh, the guy can't do naughties. People sort of associate you with sort of like the most glamorous people around, like the chicks you go out with.
Well, some of them have been old dogs, I'll be honest.
Is it? No, I mean, I'm not about to judge, and I can't, you know, unless they've got brothers, I wouldn't know. But...
Did you catch it?
A left hook, come on. Right. From all the ladies, I want you to slap me in the face.
Oh.
Do you know the Pretenders? Have you heard of the Pretenders?
Of course I've heard of the Pretenders. I recorded one of their songs.
You didn't, indeed.
You didn't know that?
I did indeed. I did indeed. They said there was happening.
It's awful.
But before I go on, I must say I'm not going to apologise for what I said about Chrissy Hind. I said some wicked things. Wow. Thank you very much. All right. No. I love the Pretenders. I don't apologise for what I say about Chrissy Hind. I appreciate the letters saying that Chrissy had her own mind and she's got freedom of speech in this country. Let's just... Well, I mean, I like Jimmy. I don't love him, but let's go to the Pretenders and I go to sleep. Take your chew out of his mouth.
Huh? Hi, I'm Madonna, and I want to wish everybody in Australia a Merry Christmas.
Don't talk that way.
Shut up. Hi, I'm Madonna, and I want to wish everybody in Australia a Merry Christmas.
Just say it properly, please.
That is proper.
It's not proper.
Hi, I'm Madonna, and I want to wish everybody in Australia a Merry Christmas.
Oh, it sounds so sincere. I mean, we can't wait for Easter. Where did you get your sort of like your whole style from? I mean,
The
you're very
star
unusual.
fell from the sky. No. Yeah, it sure is.
So that was, yeah, mate?
Excuse me, mate. How about a bit more Kiss music for Kiss fans?
All right, then. Do you want to see them in concert?
Yeah, I'd love to, mate.
Okay, we'll
There's
try.
not enough of it out of you.
What's your name?
Michael Marisay.
Where are you from?
Mooney Ponds.
And you really like Kiss?
Yeah.
All right, we'll try to do that for you. Okay, so there you are, Countdown in concert. Right.
Happy birthday to you.
Hip, hip. Hip, hip. All right, listen, it's time to say goodnight. And the number one record... Hold on. Shh. The number one record...
Elton John's long and happy relationship with Countdown. And Molly's still standing.
Number one record. All I can say is that Western Australia, you may have bits of Skylab hanging all around your state, but I've got Dolly Parton.
And I've got Molly.
Yeah, I think... Oh, wow. Now, listen, I noticed there's been a bit of an argument here in the audience about your beard, mate. You know?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it looks as if you've gone back to performing in Jesus Christ Superstar.
Well, actually, that's quite true, actually.
You're not, are you?
No, but...
Oh. Well, listen, I'll tell you what, like, do you think it should be on or off? Would one of you like to come up here? You say off, right? Come up here, just come up here for a moment. Now, John, when they say off, you know, they mean off. So here's this, love. Now, come on, we'll start now. And here's this, love it. Now be very careful with the razor. Don't slip it straight. And while we're doing this, let's go with the hottest record. The hottest record. And Frederick Hernando was Born to Be Alive. Right.
And I'm going to go ahead and stop it there. I can probably come back. I mean, I'll come back to where that is, you know, for the next one. But I'm afraid I'm going to get a commercial in there. So anyway, that was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I like the continuity, you know, that you know the guy did in putting it together. It was really neat, and it gives me a better idea of what the show was, which was just absolutely insane. It looked like, you know, it's I don't know. It certainly looked like an awful lot of that stuff was spontaneous, absolutely spontaneous. And I was loving the little bits where, you know, the stars were making a commercial, you know, and they fuck up and, you know, all this stuff. I don't know. It was outrageous. And Molly is very knowledgeable and all that. But sometimes, yeah, he is a real wanker, like somebody said, you know. I think they were thinking that Don from Cold Chisel thought he was a wanker. But anyway, he is very knowledgeable. And like I say, the spontaneity seems really unusual on TV. So, and oh my God, all the kids were so young. It was outrageous. And I swear to God, there were some people there that I thought I recognized, you know, from pictures that they have for the YouTube channel. Who knows? Anyway, I hope you all like that, and I'll be back, and I will play the rest of that. Not today, but I will play the rest of that. You know, it's just going to take some time. So I will be back, and hit like, subscribe, and all that, and we'll see you all then. Bye-bye.